All right, Coach, let's talk about a little defense. I know you like aggressive physical corners. You want guys that can be able to tackle, and Daryl Worley back on the squad here has shown us that he has those skills.
Yeah, Worley at the top of the screen here, Chris, he comes out of West Virginia, played at Carolina for a couple of years, missed the first 4 games. He was suspended, but what you see is recognition. He sees Rivers throw the quick screen. And a lot of corners in this world conveniently let somebody else make the tackle, but Worley's one of those guys that when he sees it, he'll go get it. And that's a great play on a quick screen. And as you know, the quick screens are a problem play in pro football.
And yeah, because that's Philip Rivers, and the Chargers love to do that. And the fact that he has that ability to come up and be aggressive, you got to love that.
I really do. And it also helps you defend the run when some of these running plays bounce to the outside. Here he is at the bottom of the screen again. We're playing cover 2. And in cover 2, the cornerback has got primary force. That ball can't get outside of him. But what he does is he does an excellent job of muscling the wide receiver, shedding that block, and making another beautiful play to help us out. Those are 2 plays no one talks about.
Yeah, I love how he shoves Keenan Allen to the side right there, being physical.
I did too. And then the other thing you get with Worley is you get a real good cover guy. He got beat a couple times last week. Russell Wilson threw some perfect passes, but for the most part, at right corner here at the bottom of the screen, Worley's a dependable corner that we can count on, and I think he's going to be a key contributor in our secondary for a long time.
You're going to get burnt. With today's rules, it is so hard to play.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at quarterbacks might be throwing for 5,000 yards in a season.
It really is.
I mean, it's tough to play defense.
Well, you're not allowed to hit the quarterback, and you're not allowed to touch the receivers, so you better have some guys that have thick skin, have a little bit of amnesia. A lot of guys get beat and they become unglued a little bit. One bad play might lead to another, but Worley, he's got a lot of poise and it shows on game day. Here's another real instinctive play that he made last week in London. He's at the bottom of the screen. He's looking at the tight end. He sees the tight end block. So what he does is he just reads Russell Wilson, and he reads this route develop, and he goes and plays the ball, and there he is, making an impact interception. But for his 2 games, he's delivered a lot of big plays. He also gives us some leadership and some swag in that back end with our young secondary. Hopefully it rubs off on Gary and Conley and some of the other guys against Andrew Luck.
And you saw Eric Harris there.
Eric Harris is another young guy that's doing well, and we need all these guys to continue to get better and better and better. Obviously, it's been a tough week this week, losing Amari Cooper, and I'll say this, though, we've got good leadership here. We've got a good group of young players, and hopefully you see their progress against the Colts.
Yeah, and when you make a trade and you take somebody out of that locker room, it affects people. How tough was that for everybody around to trade your wide receiver?
Well, it is tough. There's no question. It's tough on all of us, the play caller and the quarterback. It is tough on, I think, the football team. But we're making every decision we can for the Raiders. And some of the decisions might not be helpful to this year's football team, but they might be very, very helpful to next year's team. And it's a fine line, and there are some really tough decisions that have to be made, and that was one of them.
The quarterback gets a little too much praise when you win and takes too much of the heat when you lose. And there's been some heat about Derek, maybe unfair, about his leadership. It's just, as we know him as such a special guy. How tough is that for you when you see people coming down on your quarterback?
Well, when you're the head coach, you're the quarterback, that comes with the territory. And I just tell all the Raider fans, don't worry about the quarterback. He's going to be fine. We've got a couple rookies playing up front. We've had some injuries at left guard. We have turnover and out running back. Now at Z, it's the first year in the system. And as we get better on defense, we get better collectively, I think Derek Carr is going to be a great player. And don't listen to the elevator music, I call it. Some guys get on the elevator, they don't like listening to the music. I said, don't worry about the elevator music. Just concentrate on getting better and improving in the system, and that's something he's going to do.
And talk about your 2 rookie tackles. You got 2 rookie tackles. There's a lot of pressure on those kids.
Yeah, there is. And as we know, Colton Miller hasn't been 100%. I think the bye week will help him a little bit. He's also played next to Kelechi Osemele for 4 games. Then he played next to Feliciano for a game. Then he played next to Justin Miller for another game. Today he's playing next to Denver Kirkland. So when you're a young tackle working with 4 different guards, that's a real challenge. And you're playing through some pain. And Brandon Parker is just a young pup. He's getting started. But as you watch him, trust me, if you watch these guys carefully, you see progress, and it's exciting. Hopefully it shows up on Sunday.
And Andrew Luck, a guy you know well, coming back home. Of course, we saw him at Stanford. What a great career. He's healthy again. And I'm happy for him because he missed 26 games in 3 years. So we weren't sure about the shoulder. It's good to see him playing football again.
Really is. You know, you can go around the world. You're not going to meet many guys of that stock. Luck is a great person, great competitor, and one heck of a quarterback. He brings it all to the table. He can run. He'll fight for inches. He's sharp. He sees coverages. He sees matchups. He can make all the throws. And T.Y. Hilton's back. Costanzo's back at left tackle. They've got 2 rookies starting on their offensive line. They took Nelson, a big guy out of Notre Dame, in the top 10 to play left guard. Braden Smith's a rookie playing right tackle. It'll be a challenge for us, and they're quietly playing great defense.
Yeah, they bring the heat. But you know what the good thing is? We're finally home again, Coach. It seems like we haven't been home forever.
We've been around the world. We've been to Miami and back. We've been to London and back. It's been tough. It's been tough, been a real challenge. Looking forward to being in the stadium again and reuniting with the fans.
Good luck on Sunday, Coach.
Thanks, brother. Good to see you again.